I'm starting off day 4 a bit mischievously. David's down at the shower. I was feeling a little bit peckish, so I finished off the Doritos and the rest of the dip. Tessie had a little snack too. Shh, don't tell him.
I wonder where they're taking me today. Daddy said something about a steam train. I don't know what a steam train is, but I'm really excited to get there. As you can see, we're now at the station, all excited and raring to go. You know how much I love trains. Yeah, really excited. So we stay on the train. We've got our own compartment because of social distancing. And you stay on the train as it goes out to the other stations. You can get off for like 10 minutes and just take photos, but it's kind of like a round robin. You get back on and it'll bring you back here. But I'm all ready. I've even got my train necklace on. Can you see that? Found that in Lanzarote one year. It was only about £4. So yeah, exciting times. And we'll give you some sights of the train later. Oh, look at that.
Shall I lower the window, please?
Yeah, if you can, that would be amazing. Thank you.
Come on, Tessie. Come on.
She's not sure.
It's all right.
It's because of the big step, Claire. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Right, get down on the floor.
Due to social distancing, we've got our own compartment, and believe it or not, we're actually in first class. And I'll just pan round. You can see, this is a gorgeous carriage. And you see down there, you got little Tessie.
Tessie's got her own little doggy ticket, isn't she?
Tessie's got a doggy ticket. Tessie's looking at what's going on. I'll show you our doggy ticket. There we go, we've all got a ticket each. But just have a look at that. A special doggy ticket for a special dog.
Tessie's first train experience. Is she enjoying it? We're not sure.
Hello. Are you enjoying your train journey? Is that a yes bark? Do you want a stroke from Daddy?
She's wagging.
So just walking back past the other carriages, and they are all gorgeous inside. Just look at the upholstery and look at the carpeting. They've all been done so well. Claire and Tessie have gone off looking for somewhere to have lunch, and they've gone through here to the Woodland Stage. I don't know what the Woodland Stage is, but what I do know is that Claire nearly walked into a cobweb and freaked a little bit. Don't know if you can see that there. But yeah, they've just gone into this little woodland. Let's go and see where we can have lunch. It looks to me, actually, like there's a little theatre down there. Well, certainly a small stage, anyway. Might be a good place to have lunch. I think Claire's already settled. A nice, cute little theatre. Yeah, we'll have lunch here. We're a bit theatrical, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. If music be the food of love, play on. Give me the excess of it, that, suffiting the appetite, may sicken, and may so die. Oh, it came upon my ear that sweet sound. No more! From the moment when mine eyes did meet Lady Olivia's, from that moment was I locked in love's own true grasp. Da 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 dum. Da 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 dum. Claire?
Yep.
Do you remember last night we had them Doritos?
Yeah.
Well, where's the rest of them? I'm getting a bit peckish.
The rest of them?
Yeah.
We ate them all.
No, there was some left. There's about like a third of the bag left.
Nah, we ate them all, darling. They're all gone.
When?
With the wine. Later on at night, we had the wine, we had the Doritos. Don't be silly, David.
I'd remember if I had Doritos.
Well, you had cider as well. You probably had too much. You definitely had them.
We ate them last night.
Mhm.
Oh. We'll get another bag on the way out.
Yeah.
We've found a segment of the beach where Tessie's allowed on. So she's running in and out of the sea. Well, I say that. She's not too keen actually. She don't mind paddling. But she keeps barking at us, telling us not to go in there. But yeah, this is right outside Sandown Zoo. So there's two groins, and in between those groins there's a sign that says that you can take the dog on the beach. I believe that further around the coast, the other side of the Arbor land, up towards Culver Point, I believe you can take them on the beach there as well. Good evening. So you join us for dinner. We love Shanklin so much that we've gone back to Shanklin, and we're eating at, sorry, I had to look at the sign, we're eating at a place called the Village Inn, and just like the rest of Shanklin, it's all lit up.
It's lovely.
And it's lovely.
So pretty.
We could bring Tessie in, and the one thing I would like to say is I'd like to shout out to them for the whole social distancing, because inside they have screens between every table and all of the staff are going around wearing visors. So yeah, great stuff. And what are we having for dinner?
I'm having a mushroom burger.
And I'm having gammon steak. So we'll give you a little photo when it gets here and we'll let you know what it's like. So that is my gammon, which is smothered in cheese, which looks absolutely gorgeous. You've got the choice of egg or cheese, which is really unusual because it's normally pineapple or egg. We've got our triple cooked chips, and Claire has got a mushroom burger. And with all that salad, there's not mushroom on the plate for anything else. The lady's just gone to get some ketchup. As darkness fell, the garden became a real treat. The pub looks fantastic out the back and also out the front. After our meal, we ended the evening with another walk through the Chine.
Hello, so we are on day 5 of our Isle of Wight adventure. The weather's not great today, so we're just going to do a little bit of pottering around really. So we're going to go into Bembridge, which is where we're staying. We haven't really explored much of Bembridge, it's always been just a base to us. So we're going to go into the town and have a little wander around. We're then going to go to Godshill and have a wander around there. And I think we're going to finish the day with my donkeys again, because I love my donkeys and I like to go and see them. I don't get to see them very often, so I'm going to go and get some donkey love. But yeah, we'll update you throughout the day on what we're doing.
We just drove up to Bembridge Windmill. To be honest, I'm not sure if you're supposed to drive up here because it's a bit of a dirt track and there's not really anywhere to park. So this may be a quick tour of the windmill. But just look at that view. It's gorgeous. You see the look of it, it looks absolutely ancient. I think we'll have to go on Google or Wikipedia and see what facts we can find out for you guys. I'll just film around it whilst I do a voiceover of some facts that I've just found on Google. Bembridge Windmill is the only surviving windmill on the Isle of Wight. It was built in the early 1700s and was owned by the Dennett family for most of its working life. The windmill stands at 38 feet in height. Unfortunately, we couldn't get parked at Bembridge, so we carried on round the coast to Seaview.
In true Dolittle style, it started to rain. And David's paddling in the rain.
This is a typical thing to do in England, isn't it? Go paddling in the sea in the pouring rain.
Tessie don't care either, she's in.
It's so peaceful, this water.
He's walking to Portsmouth apparently. He's right out deep and he's still only up to his knees. I can't take Tessie out there because I've got my trainers on.
And she doesn't like cold water.
Wait for him to come back.
So behind us is the remains of St Helen's Church, which must have been on the beach initially. You can just see it behind us there. And the thing is that I find remarkable is the one thing that's remaining and intact is the weather vane on the roof. Of all the things to be destroyed, and the weather vane made it, especially in a place that's probably been battered. I'm now in Godshill. Now it's just a lovely old-fashioned village really, and there's lots of tea rooms, thatched pubs, and you've got the lovely church on the hill. There is also the model village, but we haven't booked to go there this time because we went last time we were here. But it's well worth a visit, so I can thoroughly recommend it. See, the hired rangers are still out. But this is what I like. Just climbed up to the church at Godshill. Might go and have a look around inside here. But there is a little bit of history for me personally for the church at Godshill. So I came here when I was a bit younger with my mum and dad. We went to church to mass on the Sunday. And we read in the paper on the Monday that someone who actually went to the church weekly had won the lottery. They'd won about £6 million. And they'd been at this church the day before. So it's quite possible that we spoke to them or even shook hands with them the day that they become a millionaire. But we don't actually know who it was.
Just gone into the church, have a little look around. So I've carried on walking around the bottom of the church and I've come across this little place. Little thatched cottages. It's just lovely.
In the back of one of the shops there's a lovely garden, and you can see in the middle of the garden they've done it out in the shape of the island, and right in the middle of the island you can see there's two models. And the one right at the back is Carisbrooke Castle, where we were on one of our videos, and just in front of that you can see Godshill Church, which is where we just visited a minute ago. And over there, swimming in the Solent, you can see Claire and Tessie.
David, what are you doing?
Just measuring the oven.
Why?
So that I know what size pizza I can get.
Really?
Yeah, I can't get a pizza.
Not a big one.
I can't get a pizza that's any more than 10.5 inches. Can I take this tape measure into Morrison's in case it don't tell you on the box how big the pizza is?
Oh my goodness. Whatever next. Okay.
Good evening everyone. And this brings us to the end of another lovely video. Well, hopefully it's lovely anyway. But tonight we're going to end our video by having some nice cider and also by playing a board game. I bought it at the train place yesterday and I'm really excited about this because it's the London Underground.
Yay.
No.
And it's magnetic.
And it's magnetic. Look, the pieces don't fall off. But I'm really excited about it. It does look like a wicked game. The idea is that you pick a landmark around London and you've got to get around the tube by throwing the dice and moving however many stations, and then you get like obstacle cards and stuff like that. So it's going to be really fun. Hopefully we won't fall out over it, and hopefully I'll win.
Or Tessie won't interrupt play like she just does normally and roll over all the cards and stuff.
Yeah, but
she's happily snoozing at the minute.
she is happily snoozing at the minute. Oh dear, she's just heard her name. But anyway, if you liked our video, what did I do?
Please like, comment, and if you're new to our channel, please subscribe.
She's getting really good at that. And where else are we?
Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
Fantastic. So thanks for watching. See you soon.